Hey everyone, it's the Squibbler, and like I said in my previous video, I didn't have too much information with regards to the stuff that I'm going to be talking about in today's video, but I do now. I mean, I already had the information, I just wanted proof of it, I wanted screenshots of it so that I can show it to you guys. So here it is. We're going to be talking about friendship. Actually, we're going to go a little bit more in depth into how the 3 friendship tasks work and what are all the bonuses that you can get. So let's dive right into it. Now before we do our full-blown analysis, I just wanted to talk to you guys about what are the level 10 rewards for each of your friends that you can get. As far as I know, in my latest video in which I talked about this specifically, I didn't mention all the way until Charlie Weasley, but we do have information for that as well. So here it is. For Rowan, it's his or her glasses. For Ben, it's ice robes. For Penny, it's her potions belt. For Bill, it's his Weasley sweater. For Nymphadora Tonks, it's her hairstyle. For Tulip, it's her dung bomb necklace. For Barnaby, it's a sweater with your house crest on it. For Andre, it's a Quidditch jersey. And for Charlie, it's his hairstyle. So those are all the level 10 rewards for each of the friends. So far, these are all the friends we have until year 4 chapter 5. Now in the previous videos in which I talked about the level 10 rewards, some people asked what are the individual level rewards, like the level 2 reward, level 5 reward, etc. And I didn't have an answer then, but that's exactly what the information I was collecting, and I have the information now. So the level 2 and 3 rewards is 5 gems. For level 4 and 5, it's 5 energy. For level 6 and level 7, it's 10 energy. And for level 8 and 9, it's 15 energy. And of course, one final thing before we dive into the friendship quests itself, the 3 different quests that we have, they do award you different amount of points for the year that you're in. And I think the last time I mentioned this, we only had access till year 3, not until year 4. So here is more information with regards to how many points you can get per quest and what are the wait times that you have for each of these individual quests. So I'm just going to leave it on screen right here. You can pause it if you want to. And I need to get that call, so I'll just be right back. Okay, I'm back, and okay, let's next talk about the more in-depth of each of these quests. So for each of these quests, you probably must have realized you have that little progress bar in the top right hand corner that you need to fill in order to finish or fulfill that task. Specifically, you have a few number of turns. You have either 3 turns, 4 turns, whatever. However number of turns you have, you need to pass that quest in order to get those maximum friendship experience points. So you probably haven't paid too much of an attention about how many points you get, but here is pretty much a breakdown of what it is. If you choose a wrong answer, the one with the red cross on it, if you choose that, you're going to get minus 1 point. So it's going to take away 1 point from your progress bar, but you're still going to get a bonus for the attribute that that option was. So that bonus is still going to be there. So even if you choose a wrong answer, you're actually still, the progress that you're going to make in the progress bar will still be a positive change instead of a negative change, more than likely. However, if you choose a yellow option, which is the intermediate option, it's not the best option, but it's still not a wrong answer. If you choose that option, you're going to get 5 points added to your progress bar. And of course, on top of that, the attribute bonus as well. And lastly, if you choose the best option, the correct option, which is the green colored option, that one will give you a maximum of 10 points. Sorry, I shouldn't say maximum. It does give you 10 points. And of course, on top of that, you get the attribute bonus as well. Now, what exactly is this attribute bonus? Now, this attribute bonus is basically the amount of attributes that you have minus the attributes that are recommended for that specific task that you're doing, and then you multiply that difference. So let me explain. You can see that the recommended attributes for this specific task with Rowan is 14 recommended for courage, 14 for empathy, and 16 for knowledge. So if we go on, as you can see that I've gotten the correct answer, I should get 10 points for that. But what is the attribute bonus that I'll get? Now, the recommended attribute for this was 14 for courage, but I have 18. That means that's the difference of 4, and you multiply that by 2. So I should get 8 points as a bonus. And there it is, plus 8 points, and that fills up my bar quickly. Now if we compare this with someone, let's say if I'm doing this task with Tulip. Tulip's recommended attributes are much more higher than, let's say, Rowan or Penny or Ben. and in those situations it's going to be actually more difficult to fill up that progress bar quickly, because the difference between your attributes and the recommended attributes is smaller. Let's look at a live example of that right now. As you can see, the recommended attributes are 17, 17, and 18. All my attributes are currently maxed out at 19, so if I choose the correct answer, it should give me 10 points, like I said. And because the difference in the attributes is 2, you multiply that by 2, I should get 4 points for this, as is indicated over here. So basically, those are the courage bonuses, and as you can see, the amount of progress that it made in the progress bar, because I only got 4 points instead of 8, the progress bar didn't fill up much quicker than it did as compared to, let's say, Rowan. So that is something you need to take note of. That is why they have these recommended attributes there in the first place. It is important for you to have your attribute levels to as high of a level as possible, so that you can avoid a situation where you may not be able to pass these friendship quests. Now, you won't only notice that the attribute levels are much higher recommended for someone, let's say for Tulip as compared to Rowan, but you also realize that the cost of doing that quest will also be higher for Tulip as compared to Rowan. So for Rowan, it could maybe cost about 40 or 50 coins, but for Tulip it might cost actually somewhere around 80 or even 90 coins. It takes many more points to level up for Andre and Charlie as compared to Tulip, Barnaby, and Tonks, as compared to Bill, and as compared again to Rowan, Penny, and Ben. So the smaller the increments in the levels, the easier it is and the less cost it would have. But if it's someone like Charlie or Tulip, it's going to cost you more, and of course it's going to be much more difficult to finish that task as well. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this video. It's just a little bit of in-depth analysis into how these friendship tasks work. I honestly hope that we get even more friendship tasks such as these ones, so that we can play them outside of the main or side story quests. I definitely hope that the cooldown timings for these gets reduced, because 10 and 16 hours it's just way too long, so that we can all enjoy Hogwarts Mystery even more. So as of right now, once again, Year 4 Chapter 5 is out. I am expecting Year 4 Chapter 6 to be released at the end of this week, around the weekend, and I'm trying to get there as quickly as I can. I've just finished Chapter 1 of Year 4. There was a period in time where I wasn't playing too much, and I feel like I need to catch up right now. Regardless, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, if you learned something new, then make sure to give it a like, subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.